All right, we are recording. Say words, tell me if you'd like me to ask you a question.
Oh, goodness.
Who you are and the date and what, in general, you did.
Why I'm here? Oh, yeah, God help us all. Hey there, this is Benjamin Reynolds. I am at the September, that's a huge lie. Hi there, this is Benjamin Reynolds. I am at August Wildfire 2016, and this is my performance recap. I put on a production, well, the mission that was presented to me went something like this. Hey, Benjamin, you occasionally perform for corporate entities. You know those people who don't understand art? Could you bring that here to Wildfire? And my thought was, why do you want that? But I did it anyways, and it was 3.5 minutes of ridiculous staff spinning and smirking and winking and a lot of, I think the phrase corporate whore and fist pump came up on multiple occasions. To choreograph this beast of a piece, it was a very deliberate, coldly calculated series of decisions that led to something that those who don't understand what we do will be able to appreciate. This was designed to be consumable by mainstream society at a corporate level. It was designed to be high energy, sparkly, and digestible by the masses. So, what did that mean? Well, it meant do your research. Take a look at the productions that are already being done. See what I can emulate, what that is done at that high level am I capable of doing from a technical standpoint. What can I do to sort of insinuate any sort of artistic grace into it, if that was possible. I thought it was. Pick a piece of music that was related to things that are currently being disseminated amongst the peasantry of corporate America, and work in a genre that is related but not the same, because you still do need to stand out in some way to be memorable and to brand yourself if you're going to do this sort of selling out, I suppose. Something I wish I had known before I had begun was that the lighting was not ideal for some of the juggling that I did at the end. It was a lot of floor lighting that was coming up. If you juggle yourself, you might know that doing that in the dark is complicated, even if it's on fire, even more so if it's on fire. So I wish I had had some element of ability to control for a higher level of lighting, physically higher level of lighting. I also would have liked to... Nope, strike that. Do you have a question, or should I leave?
Don't leave.
Just sway back and forth.
Well, you already mentioned the lighting, which was unexpected. Is anything else unexpected during any of this, from beginning of your choreography to the actual performance, that was good unexpected, bad unexpected, something to note, something of note to other people? It's all right if you already covered it.
Related. This sort of a piece, which is so coldly designed to sell to a particular kind of person and client, feels very silly and self-indulgent, because it is those things. So I spent a lot of time choreographing this just in my head before I did it out in the open, before I showed it to anyone, because I didn't want to feel self-conscious about the silliness that I felt like I was on purpose putting out there. I wanted it to be sort of that dreamed, envisioned spectacle that people expect. And it does sell, and it works, but it's one of those things that when you do like to pretend to be an artiste on occasion, it can feel a little like a cop-out and kind of a little dirty. I do wish that I had dedicated a little bit more time to, after having front-loaded all of that work, shopping it around in front of people to see what kind of reaction certain parts got, see if I could heighten some aspects, lessen others, and really fine-tune that particular feeling of corporate spectacle.
Excellent. Anything else you'd like to add? Being a sellout is okay.
Oh, as a final note, I would like to say, because I have used the phrase corporate whore several times, I think, in this cap, it's okay to do that. Art is great, and so is rent. So make your choices wisely, and live with the consequences. You might sleep easily.
Thank you, Ben.
Yeah. Are we actually taking questions right now? Because
Are there any questions? Yeah, I didn't realize how many people had come. Do we have any questions for this corporate whore?
Yes. Please.
You performed this piece with a little bit of a wink and a sparkle in your eye for Wildfire, and we were all in on the joke with you. How close to what we saw is this when you perform it for clients?
I have sold that 3.5 minute bit for $700.
Awesome.
Like
The same thing.
verbatim.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a thing. People want that. It's the weirdest damn thing in the world. They don't even have to get the joke. They don't care if it's a joke. They just see spectacle and high energy and fire.
It came off as flirty, I think.
It is,
Yeah.
and that's a choice that I think can be made. People do high energy. People do a little bit more serious, sort of like alien Cirque-styled spectacle, which is a little bit less personable and a little bit more creature. I don't do character acting terribly well. I don't really like it personally, so I tend to err towards circus playboy, I suppose, and just kind of run with that. Yeah, Frank's going, yeah.
Yep. Awesome. Any other questions? Beautiful.
Sweet.
Okay.